Now, there are those who believe that Eve wasn't the first woman that God created for Adam. They believed that there was a Lilith before Eve, and that was the one that was created for Adam. But because she was hot-headed, God had to chase her out of the garden, and she was roaming outside the perimeters of the Garden of Eden, and she had a relationship with Lucifer, and they had demon children. If that should be correct, even though it's a far-fetched idea, you see that if there was a Lilith and then there was an Eve, the whole concept of soulmates coming from the beginning of time becomes questionable. In today's world, quite a number of people believe that there is someone made for them, that they need
the universe
to
had
find.
them in mind.
The universe had them in mind when they were creating this individual. And I think you can even call that idea the same concept that made Zeus to split humanity into two, because when you feel like the universe had you in mind, or God had you in mind when he was molding,
that means you're proud.
Yeah, you're proud. You think so much of yourself. Out of the 8 billion people in the world, when a new individual was being created, they singled you out to make a special someone for you. So it makes the idea of a soulmate, or the whole concept of soulmates, ridiculous. But regardless, people still believe in it because it's a romantic concept. It makes you feel good.
I was thinking about when you said the universe having someone in mind to actually create someone.
Yeah.
And the idea that the billions of people in the world, the universe actually molded one person for you.
Yeah.
So you have to go around like finding that person, the person will complete you. And if the person is not where you are, and they're maybe at the end of the world, and there is no possibility, or there are no possibilities of you actually coming across.
There's no
person.
spare.
No way.
No spare soulmate. Has to be just that one.
Yeah, just that person. I mean, why would the universe punish you? And the idea is that if you end up with someone else that's not your soulmate, you not have a happy life.
I had to travel all the way from point A to point B to find her. And if I hadn't taken that chance, I don't know what my life would have become. I feel like sometimes that God actually has a special place in his heart for me, because he helped me to find the right woman, even when I didn't deserve it, even when I was reckless, I was strong-headed. I was like Jonah in the belly of the fish. I wanted to go this way. God dragged Jonah, said, you must go this way. I was like, let me the heck alone. He said, lie. You die here. Sometimes you don't see what God has planned for you.
This is Besty and Smoke podcast.
Talking the BS.
Go and read the book Things Fall Apart by Chinua Achebe. That will bring you up close and personal with the Igbo culture and the values. If you're not of the Igbo culture, read books from your culture, and you would see that the African culture is rich when it comes to parenting, when it comes to parents impacting great values
To their kids.
in their
their
children.
Where did we go wrong? Is it the pursuit of wealth? Because from then to now, where did we miss it?
A man has to get married. He goes to his in-laws and they bring to him an entire list of arms and legs that he has to provide. Let's say he's a struggling man, an average man. He goes through hell to try and do these things. He does those things. And then his in-laws, after taking all of these things from him, they still expect him to be a part of the family. I remember before he even gets married, he might already have responsibilities around him from his family members. Now, this man is staggering under huge responsibilities from his family, now his wife, and the extended family, and then his immediate own family. And this man is carrying all of this. And this man has a wife who believes, now we're talking about patriarchy, right? Who believes it's his duty to do everything in the house. You know your husband is a mechanic. This man lifts tons of weight in iron every single day,
Smoke.
right? And you have no sympathy. No
sympathy.
Yeah, no sympathy for the man. And the woman actually adds to the problems. Like some women,
You're
typically,
trying to make this villainize.
I'm telling you about the
recent
trauma,
times.
the trauma
Oh, the
of a
trauma.
man.
Oh, the
Now,
trauma
this
of the
man
man.
comes home into his house after fighting demons outside.
Mm-hmm.
He expects that this home should be a place where there's this thing that they say that no, obla, bueze, na koya. Every bird is a king in its nest. So a man expects that after all the traumatizing experience, that my home should be where, even though I am belittled outside because I'm a mechanic.
Peace.
I'm belittled outside because I am a conductor. I am belittled outside. I expect that my home is where I can get my humanity.
Picture you're trying to paint.
And
Okay.
I can see my humanity. I can feel like a human being. And he expects that his wife should bring food and place on the table for him and
Why
serve him.
shouldn't he get that?
That's
No.
That's
Hold
the
on.
thing.